Palm Sunday is the beginning of Holy Week. And whether we've celebrated Palm Sunday in the States or elsewhere, particularly in Latin America, we remember the drama of the entrance of Jesus into Jerusalem. This Jerusalem, the city where he will carry out the final days of his life. And Holy Thursday, the beginning of the sacred 3 days, and the Good Friday celebration of his crucifixion, and of course in his glorious resurrection. We call this Holy Week. Now, holy, as I understand it, is a word that we use in different formats. However, I'd like to think of holy as a word that describes the relationship between God and us. It's sort of like the relationship that connects us. When I think of holy, it's me who is doing the thinking, if you will, and I'm thinking about that which is above me, beyond me. So it's a word that I use to talk about me and God. And so this is the week when the church emphasizes most profoundly the holiness of God and us. Holy Thursday in particular, it begins it all. This is the night in which Jesus will, at a meal with his friends, take bread and wine and speak the words of consecration, saying, "This is my body, this is my blood. Here, take it, receive it. This is for you, for the forgiveness of sin." But it doesn't end there. On Holy Thursday, he also, of course, washes the feet of his disciples. And they are shocked by this action. And he says, "Do you understand what I've done for you? I've given you an example of how you are, in fact, to wash each other's feet." And so on Holy Thursday, the holiness, again, of how God is looking at you and I, that is how much God loves us, giving himself to us, loving us, and calling us to, in fact, love each other. And on Friday, of course, the crucifixion, and on Sunday, the amazing celebration of our hope in the resurrection. And so when you remember Holy Week, and you begin Lent with the celebration of Carnival, and you move into the drama in which the communities in Ecuador celebrate so well Palm Sunday, and then come to the celebration of Holy Week, that is the Triduum, so profoundly, with processions and prayers and great drama, and also, in a very raw way, they embrace the reality of God's love and all the reality of the players in that story. So, in all of our lives, there's so many things going on. But maybe this is the week, this Holy Week, for you and for me, to sort of put the stuff aside, no matter where you are in your life journey, and to allow this holiness time to be a time to remember how much God loves you and how we're called to be in loving relationship with God and to one another, to the great hope that is ours as we celebrate at the end of the week the resurrection of the Lord of life.